Okay, I'm back with part two. How to manifest love. Let's talk about it on optimal expression. Okay, good people. In part one of how to manifest love, I talked about the most important step, which is self love. It all starts with you. And then the next thing that I covered was not taking the past. Something hit me. Anyway, then the next thing I covered was not taking the past into the future. Okay? If you haven't healed in the past, if you're still mad, if you're still hurt, if you're still struggling with what happened and how it happened, you ain't ready yet. You ain't ready for new love. Okay? You can't bring the old pain into a new situation and expect it to work. So make sure you do the inner work, do the self work, make sure that you love yourself first. Okay? Because people gonna give you what you got. Make sure you love yourself first. And also, make sure that you get the lesson from the past situation, bring the lesson into the new situation, bring the lesson into the current moment. Bring the lesson, not the pain. Okay? And those are the main points that I wanted to get across in the previous video. Now, we're going to specifically talk to some manifestation stuff. Okay? Because it's a whole bunch of stuff. It's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do for love, and it makes me excited. Man. Okay. Where do I start? Okay. So, number one, as in with anything else, you have to know what you want. Be clear about what you want. What kind of love do you want? What is love to you, right? Now, my idea, I'm old school, okay? I'm old school. I want a monogamous, one-on-one love story. I want to meet the love of my life and look into her eyes and grow old together. We with canes and till we with walkers and wheelchairs together, okay? That's me. But hey, we're in a new age. Maybe that's not your idea of love. Are you a poly person? Okay? You want a lot of love. You want to love them. You want to love him. You want to love her. You want to love them. You want to love it. Okay? Hey, no judgment. Love who you want to love. Love as many people as you want to love. As long as everybody is in agreement with it, right? Or do you want something that's like not so close, like close, but not too close? You know, like I love you here, okay? I love this, I love that. Whatever your idea of love is, okay? Make sure you have that defined in your mind, what that is, okay? Whatever it is, okay? Know what you want, be definite with the infinite, okay? And I'm being purposely redundant. Okay, now, once you clear on what you want, okay? Let's talk about who you want. Yeah. Now, I was struggling with if I was going to put this in the video or not, because with great power comes great responsibility. And I'm not sure how many people are ready for this power, but I'm going to touch on it a little bit. As far as manifesting love, what if you want to manifest love with a particular person? What if not only do you know what kind of love you want, you know who you want to love, right? Yeah, that's possible too. You can manifest love with them over there, whoever that is, for you, okay? Now, before I tell you how to do it, understand that just because you manifest that person and you manifest love with that person, okay, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a storybook, okay? Take it from me. I know, because I've done it before. I manifested this person. I said, I want them. And the universe said, you sure? And I said, yes. And I got that person, and it was beautiful. But man, it went from smooth sailing to a rocky road. And you have to understand, just because you pick a person to manifest this person, it don't necessarily mean it's happily ever after. You picked a person and doesn't mean that's your soulmate. That could be a karmic partner. And you're going to have a karmic experience and get a karmic lesson. That is very possible. Okay? Very possible. So just understand that you subject yourself to that when you pick a person in particular. If you know you want this person and that person might not necessarily be looking at you at the moment, or not in the way that you want them to. Just understand that if you want to manifest a particular person, you put yourself in a situation where it might not be a soulmate like you think it's a soulmate, and you won't know until you travel down that road. Okay? All right. So when we're talking about manifesting love, we got to talk about the 3 tools of manifestation, which are affirmation, imagination, and dedication. Okay, so let's put them to work. When it comes to affirmations, you know how we do it. Okay, we need to do these affirmations to make sure that we are in alignment with love, to make sure we are emanating love. We are in the frequency of love, right? Now, there's so many ways to do this. With the affirmations, there's several of affirmations, right? Divine love is mine. I claim divine love for myself right now, and so it is. Divine love is mine, okay? I embrace my reality with the partner of my dreams. I am so happy and grateful that I have finally found the love of my life. I embrace today as a new opportunity to give and receive love. Love is mine. Love is here today. I am so in love with myself. I am so in love with my soulmate. We can go on and on and on, okay? And you want to make sure that your beliefs are in alignment. You want to make sure that these affirmations are on your mind, because those are going to be your thoughts, okay? Yeah. Carry these affirmations with you. Speak these affirmations out loud and in your mind. And do not entertain anything of the contrary. And the way you treat other people, now you can't say you want love and then don't express love, because you got to give before you receive. So the way you treat everyday people, treat them with the utmost respect and kindness, okay? Show love to everyone. Show love not just to the people in your inner circle, but to strangers, to people at the workplace, right? Even if they piss you off, you don't have to stoop to their level, because we want to keep our frequency high so that we can attract those high frequency experiences as it relates to love, okay? Now, to my favorite, imagination, okay? And once again, I'll tell anybody who will listen, meditation. Meditation. Now, for all of you out there who meditate, you know how to be still, clear your mind, and get that picture that you want to see, which is the visual part. And then we're going to incorporate all of the other senses when we're imagining, okay? We're going to hear, I love you, from the voice, right? Now, this is what I used to do. I would imagine myself holding the person of my dreams as I fall asleep. And I would even say this out loud, love you. And I would hear them return, love you too. And I did that for like 30 days. And believe me, by God, it worked. Try it. Okay? So imagination, man. Imagine that proposal. Imagine your man or your woman or your mate giving you that proposal. Do you see a ring? Do you want a ring? Be definite with the infinite. If you want a ring, see the ring in the picture too. Okay? Make the scene. Make it real to yourself. Okay? Feel the embrace. Okay? And see the intimate person. So I should say, see the intimate moments with that person. I ain't gonna get nasty. I ain't trying to get flagged, but you know what I mean when I say intimacy, right? It's cool. Imagine that intimacy in detail, okay? But make sure it's not just that, because you don't want to manifest just that. Okay? Make sure that you feel the exchange of love. We are making love. We ain't just getting it in. It's a difference. Okay? So imagine the ideal setting that says to you that you have love, that you have arrived, that love is here for you in the most ideal state. And when we go into imagination and we get clear and we put that picture together with all the other senses, wonderful. As I stated before, another way to do this is as you're falling asleep, then imagine your scene, because your subconscious mind is most impressionable right before you go to bed and right as you wake up. All right? So say your loving affirmations as you fall asleep and picture your loving in your imagination, then live your love scene, whatever that is, out in your imagination. Okay? And as we wake up, we're going to pick up where we left off with those loving affirmations, with that gratitude, with love and gratitude, which is the winning team. And we're going to have that in our minds once again. We're going to imagine whatever your scene is, whatever that is for you. Have that picture and that experience in your mind first thing when you wake up in the morning, before you grab the phone, before you do anything. Okay? We're going to give love and gratitude. We're going to do our affirmations in our mind, and we're going to see our picture, and we're going to have our experience of love before we get up in the morning. Okay? That's your new morning ritual. All right. And then we have to dedicate ourselves to doing what it takes to stay in alignment with love. Okay? And that means doing what it takes to keep your frequency high. That means doing the inner work. Dedicate yourself to keeping yourself in check. Dedicate yourself to doing the inner work to make sure the self-love, the self-worth, and the self-care is taken care of. Dedicate yourself to controlling the inner conversation. Okay? Don't let that loud voice, that negative voice in your head, I don't know why you doing this. I don't know why you trying to visualize nothing. You ain't never had nobody before. You ain't never done this before. Ain't nobody ever gonna love you. Or any way you think it's gonna be. STFU. Okay? Get that voice out of here. The only voice we're going to hear is that voice of confidence that knows that you are worthy. And your affirmations are going to overcome that negative voice. Dedicate yourself to controlling that inner conversation. And when you feel those negative thoughts arising in your consciousness, you're going to be aware of that, and you're going to replace them with your affirmations. Or if nothing else, just continue to chant love, 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 love. At first, it just sounds like you're just saying love over and over again, but it's more than that, because you are aligning yourself with the feeling of love. You are aligning yourself with the energy of love, which will align you with the experience. So it's important to dedicate yourself. Okay? Now, if you want love and you hanging out with a bunch of rats, you hanging out with a bunch of hoes, you hanging out with people that's just out to do whatever, use people, get whatever, and they not really trying to be on what you want to be on, right, fellas? If you know you tired of running the streets, but all your boys are still in the streets, it's time to dedicate ourselves to a different way of living. Might be time to cut them homeboys out. Let them go to the club, okay? Let them go to the club. And I'm not saying you can't find love in the club. It's been done before. But I'm just saying in terms of be careful about how you rotate, how you walk. What are you doing? What actions are you taking? What environments are you putting yourself in? And what energy are you doing it with? And the people you're doing it with. Because there's power in collective consciousness. I can't say that enough. So the people who you associate with, what they doing, it kind of rub off on you a little bit too. So make sure that you keep your inner circle pure. Make sure your inner circle is in alignment with people who want the same things that you want. Okay? Same thing for the females too. Okay? You can't be thotting around, okay? And think that that's going to bring you real love. Unless maybe that's your idea of real love. My bad. No judgment, because who knows? Everybody got their own ideas. But the most important thing is, okay, be dedicated to keeping the right people in your life. Okay? And one of the most important things is when you see other people in love, be happy for them. When you know people are getting married, give them your blessing. Don't hate on somebody else because your experience hasn't happened for you yet. That's very important because life isn't going to give you something that you curse for somebody else. You can't shun love for them and then expect that love is going to come to you. It don't work that way, okay? And I know for some people that might be hard to understand or swallow, but please get that. You cannot be a hater and get love. Don't hate on the next couple. Be happy for them. As a matter of fact, okay, talk to them. Find out what they're doing, huh? Find out what their walk was like. How did they do their inner work to manifest their love? Babies and loud cars in the background. All right, I think it's over. Okay? But talk to those people who have found what you seek. Okay? Because you'd be surprised. They can help you. You can learn some things that maybe, you didn't know. You might pick up some things you were missing. And that's really important in helping you find alignment with love. The manifestation of love that you want to experience. Okay? So remember, you can't be a hater. Okay, so don't hate on somebody else that's getting married or that's happy, that's in a relationship or whatever the case may be. Okay, and I don't care if you had a bad relationship before, you can have a good relationship later. I don't care if you've never had love before. It's possible for you now. If you're watching this, know that it's possible for you now, and that's why you found this message. And be thankful that in this moment, you have an opportunity to do the inner work and begin to make a change within yourself so that you can come into alignment with your heart's desire. I love you all. I hope this message resonated with you. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you right here next time on Optimal Expression. Peace and love.